Hey there everybody, how is it going? Hope everything is going well. Welcome to Quality Gaming. Almost Quality Gaming. Close enough, probably. Anyway, this is my first playthrough ever. Welcome to Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis, released in 1991, developed by Sonic Team, published by Sega. Yeah, this is a 2D side-scroller platformer, which gave us Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega's mascot, which was created to rival a certain Italian plumber. I'm sure everyone knows him, but is not the focus of this video, so I won't be talking about him. I'll be talking about the game. You probably know who the character is, and you probably even know what the stage is, because it's been redone so many times at this point in 2021. But I'll talk about that later. But as for the game itself and the original stage, well, I don't think everyone has seen this, so hey. And again, for our first playthrough, I think it's a safe game to start up on. This is my favorite franchise ever, Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, when compared to all franchises with all genres, you know, I love this franchise so much, and I'm gonna be trying to play as many games as I can from this franchise and others. This won't be an exclusive Sonic channel, don't worry, if you're not a fan of that. But anyway, we just cleared the first act a while ago, Green Hill Act 1, and we're in a special stage. If you're wondering how I got here, well, I'll talk about that in the next act because we'll be doing it again. But the focus of the special stage is just navigate Sonic around the spinny, weird universe and collect this weird gem called the Chaos Emerald, which is really important for some reason. Well, the Chaos Emeralds are really important because they contain ultimate power, I guess, or something. And Sonic needs them because if you collect all the Chaos Emeralds, of which there are 6, we'll get the good ending of the game. And it's not a big difference, but hey, I'll try. I haven't finished the game at this point. I haven't finished recording the game, but I haven't done it yet, so no promises there, but I'll try. Anyway, I'll talk about the stage now, especially this part, because this is actually a treacherous part. I'm invincible, I can get invincibility, but that doesn't mean I'm safe. As you can see, like, beneath the platforms I'm walking on, that's a bottomless pit, so you can stand on the spikes, but if you go beneath the platforms, you're gonna die, so careful. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward stage, so not much to mention there. Again, I collected 50 rings, as you saw, and cleared the stage. There was a big ring after the stage was over, so you jump into that and you're transported to the stage, to this special stage where pretty much it's spinning around and you're just trying to navigate Sonic to the emerald, to where the emerald is, and the emerald will be protected by this barrier that you have to keep running into to chip away at and eventually remove, so you can collect the emerald and get out of here. And that's pretty much the gist of the special stage. These floating rings, they're called rings, these yellow spinning onion ring kind of things, they're called rings. So not onion rings, just rings. And they're a pretty big thing in Sonic, if you don't know what they are. They're pretty much Sonic's health and Sonic's money and everything. By the way, don't run into that flashing gold, the blue and red flashing gold, because that will take you out of the special stage without the emerald, so it'll pretty much be pointless. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty simple premise. If you get to the special stage, just chip away at the barrier and run into the emerald, and you collect it. And there are 6 emeralds, as I mentioned, and you know, collect them all, and you'll get the good ending. Anyway, back to the actual game itself. This is Green Hill Zone. In every level, every area, there are 3 acts, and at the end of the 3rd act, we're going to meet the villain. And we're gonna get introduced to him there. But as for now, Green Hill Zone is a pretty fun starting level. I think it defines Sonic pretty well, defines what the series wants to do. You know, it's speed, and that was the whole point of the series. Sonic's the fastest thing alive, and you want to go fast and whatnot. So, you know, you're Sonic the Hedgehog, you're pretty fast. It's a pretty, as you've seen right there, I went super fast so I can go into that extra life and collect it, because this is a pretty physics-based platformer. Like right here, for instance. I could choose to go up there, or I could run down this hill, curl into a ball, and blast through the wall, or bust through the wall like that. So that's pretty cool. There are lots of alternate pathways in this game, like that. And I think that was a pretty major shortcut, because I'm already at the end of the level. And as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be running into the villain. Meet Dr. Ivo Robotnik, everyone, with his awesome theme. And he's piloting this eggmobile. He's a mad scientist. He's a genius. So he makes all kinds of inventions. And this one's pretty basic. It's just like his mobile flying around. There's a ball and chain attached to it, and you just keep swinging that ball around, trying to hit you. So don't run into that ball, and keep hitting him. Hit him 8 times, and there you go. Pretty easy, pretty simple. I don't really think that's hard at all to figure out. And after we beat Dr. Eggman, this is called a roboticizer. You can't chase down Eggman, but you can free the animals because he captures a lot of animals and he uses them. You might have seen it already, but when you kill the enemy or destroy the enemies, as regular enemies in the stage, animals come out of them because, you know, that's what Eggman does. He takes the animals and puts them into robots and stuff. So that's not cool. Sonic doesn't like that, so obviously we're gonna stop him like that. See, an animal went out, and there you go. That's cool. We're doing a good thing. But anyway, we're now in the second zone of the game. This is Marble Zone. The zone that'll pretty much tell you that, hey, this is also, you know, it's a speed game, but at the same time, it is a platformer. So, you know, might want a platform like that. If I don't jump here, I'm gonna run into the lava and drop my rings, and you know, I might die, and yeah. Right there, I picked up a shield. Pretty much allows me to take 1 hit without dropping my rings, so pretty useful if you want to hit the special stages or collect an extra life, which you get by collecting 100 rings. And again, the special stages collect 50 rings, finish the stage with those 50 rings, and yeah. But as you can see right here, it's a lot more slower paced of a zone. Like, I had to push that block in order to get that spike chain platform to move upwards so I can move on with the level. Here I wait for this to go down, and you know, it's a pretty slow, a lot slower than Green Hill Zone. So, you know, if you're playing the game and you're like, oh man, Green Hill Zone's awesome, then you get to this level and it's like, oh, this is a lot slower. I know a lot of people who don't like this zone because it just kind of destroys the pacing of the game, or just at least breaks it in half. Yeah, again, this is the first level. Like, the first level of Green Hill was like, you know, 30 seconds or something. I'm already like approaching the 2-minute mark and I'm not done yet, so you know. There are alternate pathways, as you can see. I went through a wall, like right here, and found a lot of rings. I have 99 rings. If I got 1 more, I'll get an extra life. And Sonic games pretty much are filled with those. But yeah, a lot of platforming, a lot of enemies, a lot of spikes, and a lot of lava with fireballs bursting out. So careful. Again, if I get hit here, I'm actually kind of panicking here because that dips into the lava. There's enemies, there's a lot of hazards. I don't want to get hit because I want to get the special stage. Because I want the Chaos Emeralds. Because, you know, that's how I roll. But anyway, I'll pretty much be doing this special stage, and that'll be the end of the first part. So, this one is pretty open-ended. Again, don't want to run into the goal signs. By the way, if you collect 50 rings in the special stage, you're gonna get a continue, and what a continue is pretty much when you lose all your life and get a game over, you're given the chance to get 3 more lives and, you know, start from the last stage you beat instead of just, you know, being kicked back to the main menu. You have to do the whole game all over again. But yeah, that sound right there you heard, that was me getting a continue. So cool. Anyway, I don't like this special stage because it's really open-ended and I can fail it like that, and not fun. I don't like that, but whatever. I failed. I hit the goal. I didn't get it. Anyway, see you in part 2 when we keep going on with Marble Zone.